Hi everyone, I'm on Facebook and hi everyone on Instagram. I hope you're doing well today. It's really hot here in Beacon in upstate New York. Finally, spring has arrived. And today I'm going to talk to you about the power of intuition in business and 3 important things that you need to know. So before we start, I'll introduce myself. My name's Sarah Mack. I'm a writer and creative business coach for artists, coaches, and healers who want more money, fun, and freedom in their life and business. And I support my clients through money mindset work and intuitive business strategy that gets you where you really want to be. So here are the 3 things you need to know about using the power of your intuition to send your business and your career in a direction that's going to actually make you happy and very successful. And this is something I've been exploring over the last 3 years. It's been really fun. It's been very tumultuous. I've had a lot of changes, but ultimately following my intuition and making my decisions based on what feels right to me has led me to create a life that is really fulfilling, makes me really happy, and is earning me more money than I've ever earned before in my entire life, and working less too, and working with people who I really resonate with, and doing work that I feel is really meaningful to me and to my community. So first thing you should know is that your intuition is always available. And even if you think, oh, I don't have a very strong intuition, it's definitely something that's like a muscle that you can build up and strengthen. And I've been doing a lot of things to strengthen my connection with my intuition, which I'm actually going to do another separate video on and go into detail. But there are a lot of things that you can do. Meditating daily is an and get really get in touch with the feelings that are in your body and what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And really getting quiet to notice those repetitive ideas that come up, because those repetitive ideas, that's your intuition. These are your innate desires, the things that you're kind of obsessive about thinking about. Even if you don't, then it's not something that you've chosen consciously to think about. This is your intuition. So it's really up to you to listen to it or not. And believe me, it's very easy to ignore it. So the act of listening to those ideas, to those desires, is kind of like putting water on those little seeds of desire. So the more you listen, the more you keep paying attention, the more, they'll become real to you. And then you can take steps to make them more real to you by writing them down. That's why journaling is an excellent way to tap into your intuition. If you're having repetitive ideas, one of the great ways of figuring out which ones are repetitive or not is to write them down regularly, because then you'll notice, oh, this is an idea that won't go away. So it must be a true desire for me, something that's important for me, something that will really benefit me if I pay attention to it and I act on it. So listen to those inklings, those repetitive ideas. This is the voice of your intuition. This is what's pointing you in the direction of what's best for you. So, and the more you listen, the more you pay attention, the more those ideas will develop, and you'll start to come up with other ideas to bring those ideas to manifest in your physical reality. It'll go from an idea to, oh, would be a great way to act on this idea. And a few other things that you can do to improve the awareness of your intuition, apart from meditating, apart from journaling, is avoiding stimulants. Like, I know caffeine's a really hard one for people to cut down on, but anything that kind of alters your physical state, even like eating a lot of sugar, alcohol obviously gets you really out of touch with your body and your intuition. Any kind of drugs, even like pharmaceutical drugs or prescription drugs, anything that kind of alters your body chemistry can make it difficult to know whether, you're having an impulse or an inkling that's really innate to you, or whether it's being caused by some kind of external stimulant. So that's number 1. It's always available to you. Number 2 is that you're the only one who knows the next best move for you. So, yes, it's a great idea to work with coaches and mentors, to ask for advice and to learn things from other people. But ultimately, you're the only one that really knows if something is going to be the best next move for you to get where you want to go. So when you work with a good coach, they'll ask you a lot of questions. They'll leave space for you to find the answers that you already have within you, and or they'll hold space for you to ask questions, you know, to kind of lead you down that path of figuring out what feels right to you and what doesn't feel right to you, rather than telling you what to do. So, you know, obviously it's a great idea to explore and be adventurous and be curious and look for possible avenues for you to be able to act on your intuition, but really follow what feels good. If you're really excited about something, then that's probably a good bet that that's going to be a good direction for you to go in. If there's a lot of resistance, you know, that can come up for various reasons as well. But if there's a lot of resistance, but you keep getting the idea to do something, then maybe, you know, that is something that you should be following, but you're just afraid, or there's something within you that's conflicting with that idea that you need to take a look at and sort out, or get over, or maybe that's like a block, an emotional block that's coming up for you that you need to work through. But you'll know, you know, by paying attention on a consistent basis. And the third thing you should know is that you're not always going to like the answer. A lot of the time, your intuition can give you an idea that seems totally irrational. It will ask you to do things that maybe don't make any sense to you from where you are right now. It might completely disrupt your life as you know it. It can involve massive changes. It can involve you leaving really big parts of your life behind, like making career switches, like ending relationships, like moving to a different place, a different city, a different country, like picking up a skill or a hobby that you've never done before. But just go with it. And it's learning to trust it. Like I said, it's like building a muscle. You know, when you take little steps towards these inklings that you have that maybe have no rational sense whatsoever, and then you'll create a feedback loop for yourself where you'll see that, oh, you know, I had a hunch and I followed that thing and it turned out to be amazing for me and it worked out and I connected with this person, or I learned this skill which enabled me to, you know, move on to the next step. But it will most definitely require for you to step outside of your comfort zone. But all you need to know is that you only need to focus on the next step. That's all you need to know, because, you know, one small decision, one small action can change everything for you. You can meet somebody who gives you information or an opportunity that completely changes your life, or changes your perspective, or changes your financial situation. And then, you know, any of the things that would apply to you in that situation don't apply to you now. So you can't think from the place of where you are now about how you'll be thinking, acting, or what you'll be desiring, you know, after you've taken another step down the road, because anything can happen. So all you need to focus on is the next step, and it doesn't need to make sense to you, but you do have to learn to trust it, and just, you know, create that feedback loop, take baby steps, and start to build that, you know, that proof that your intuition really is working for you, and it does lead you to things that make you happier, bring you more success and opportunity. So are you listening to your intuition? Well, are you perhaps having trouble getting moving on making a big creative dream happen? And what would change for you if it was guaranteed that you would succeed? So if you'd like some support on getting clear on what the next steps are for you to do the work you love and to be successful doing it, click the link below and you can book in for a free creative strategy session with me, and we can have a chat about it. And yeah, if you have any questions or feedback, let me know in the comments or send me a message. And thank you for watching, and have an amazing day. Bye.